Hey guys, welcome to my audio commentary. This is really weird, yeah, because this is the first time for me doing this. For all those, welcome to my YouTube channel. Yeah, I've never really decided to do YouTube before, really. It's been a trial and error. Sometimes I've just been like, I really don't want to do this because it's a monster. Other times I'm like, maybe I should do this. Sometimes I want to devote myself to writing a book, but sometimes maybe this is like the best way to be the happy medium because I'm trying to write this book, but there's like stories that I might not want to put into it. And here, this is the best solution. So welcome, as you see right now, we're playing some Gears. Yeah, well, that's kind of weird. Why am I playing Gears? Most people that know me so far know me as the book guy, the guy that reads Percy Jackson, you know, the podcaster who does Radio Camp Half-Blood, Nightmare on Fear Street, and some other places and movies. I'm like the movie guy. But my first love before all of that was Gears of War. Gears of War has always been in my life since the dawn of time, since at least 2008. I remember picking up Gears of War 2 on opening night. This is how old it is. It was from Blockbuster, and my mom had to get it to me because I was 13 at the time. And I still have that case with the Blockbuster sticker on it, and it still has the golden hammer burst code in it, so that's kind of funny. But it's one of those things that has always been in my life. It's actually quintessentially saved my life. When I was younger, I was bullied a lot. I was pretty much by myself, but I found my friends through playing Gears of War, and it helped me through the rough patch of my life, and I'm truly grateful for Gears of War and kind of like what it's done for me, because finally it's given me a voice, something that I can actually turn into like a positive energy here, and this is kind of like the purpose of this YouTube channel. I'm not going to be really doing any like Gears news all that much. Like, this won't be actually a devoted Gears of War channel, but a lot of Gears content will be here because I still actively play Gears of War. Though, you know, some of the people that I played with are no longer play Gears. That's okay, because for me, my love for Gears comes from within rather than playing with a bunch of people. Though, playing with a bunch of people is cool. But it's one of those things where we're going to have a lot of stories. We're going to have things where I'm going to try to interview the community, because for me, my idea of Gears is the community rather than Gears itself, because Gears of War by itself is, no offense to if anyone from the Coalition is listening to this, can be a broken mess, but that's kind of the idea of Gears of War. Like, you don't play Gears of War and not get pissed off. That means if you're not being pissed off, you're not playing Gears of War right. And that's kind of like one of those things that you'll see the gameplay here. I'm not the best player. I've actually picked up Gears again after almost a year of not playing it. So we're going to get there. This is going to be one of those things where we're going to have some weekly content videos, sometimes more, sometimes less. I'm going to try to keep an active schedule on top of my podcast, Radio Camp Half-Blood, and all the other places. This is kind of a place like vent, and if I'm going to be playing video games now, I need to be doing something creative out of it, so this is the best solution. So a little bit about me. Hi, I'm Zack. I'm 23 years old. I've been playing Gears since 2008. For me, Gears has been my life. Things that people don't know me for, this is the first time coming to this channel, I'm Zack. I do a podcast called Radio Camp Half-Blood, and I'm on a variety of places. I write, I do all this stuff, but Gears of War is kind of like my first community that I was a part of. On Xbox, I'm the Count Olaf, LOL, a series of unfortunate events reference. Yeah, people are going to like it, some people are going to hate it. But before that, I was Suda, and that was my name. I was that for so many years, and I played and played and played. I remember all the highlights, because I came in before Gears 2, but I didn't really play Gears 1. I knew what Gears 1 was. I understood it was Marcus Phoenix chainsaw gun, locust fight, bad guys, heck yeah, woohoo! But I really started because of Gears 2. I remember because the conversation I had was, this is way back in the day. The first multiplayer game I ever played was TF2 on the orange box, the Xbox 360, and the people I was playing with, they were all going to get Gears of War. I had not really known much about Gears of War other than, but I just explained, chainsaw gun, roared it out, dudes, let's do this. But then I bought Gears of War 2 pretty much in the 11th hour, and I started playing it, and Gears of War 2 blew my mind. Now, it wasn't a perfect game at launch, but the things that really grabbed at me were kind of the multiplayer elements as well as the story, because there's some parts in that story, like the Maria scene is probably one of the hardest things to watch through even now, and I watch horror movies to go to sleep. So, yeah, that's kind of like one of those things where even I get disgusted every time I watch it. Not in a bad way, but all of like, I really wish we could save Maria. But for me, like Gears of War 2 was kind of, I would think it was my prime, but I got slowly devoted into the Gears of War forums at that point, and I just started like learning people, and I started like looking into the real dynamics of the game. And then Gears of War 3 came out, and I wasted my life. I actually have a really funny story about Gears of War 3. So I was playing with my friend, and we were talking about, oh my god, I'm going to get this game because I had to go to school that day. I was going to try to stay home, but my parents were like, no, you're going to be grounded if you stay home. So pretty much the entire day I was on the edge of my seat, and I literally ran home, and I'm like, at that age, I was pretty fat. And I somehow like made it home in about 20 minutes. Normally it takes an hour. This is how much sheer devotion I have to Gears of War at that time. And I get home, get the Epic Edition, the one with the Marcus Phoenix statue and the whole like Octus medal to Adam Phoenix. And I open up the thing. I'm talking to my friend on the microphone, and I'm like, oh my god, this is so exciting. This is so exciting. I open up the whole box, and the statue's there. Oh my god, that's awesome. The Octus medal's there. Oh my god, I can't wait to see this. Wait. Where's the game? My Epic Edition didn't come with the game, so I had to like call my mom. She had to like stop working, and she had to take me to GameStop. I love my mom for that. And then I ended up playing Gears for about 37 hours straight. Same as with the beta. There's actually a famous picture of me. I'm gonna post it right here of me. This is for the Gears of War beta. I actually got to go in early, and I didn't sleep for like literally 3 days, and this is the last day before spring break. So this is night number 1 where I had just played the entire thing. So I'm like, we're getting ready for the core beta, and oh my god, it's such a cringy picture of me. It's actually kind of funny. But then, you know, later on, Gears Judgment, yeah, let's just leave it at that. Gears Judgment kind of happened, and me and my friends who have been playing with for so many years, we kind of like split ways. We all did our own things, and we slowly kind of came back for Gears of War 4 because Gears of War is back on the Xbox One, more graphics, more fun, but it really wasn't to be true because, you know, we had drifted so far apart that our idea of playing Gears of War, which kept us all as friends, wasn't really the same thing anymore. So we kind of drifted away, and I played Gears off and on again. But here, I think I'm here to stay, at least to tell some stories, because I got plenty of good stories. Like the time that me and my friends found the Slab Easter egg on the first go. Like this is like the official one, and I still have proof of that. And we'll talk about that. We'll talk about so many other great stories. We'll talk about the trials and tribulations of Gears. We're going to talk a lot about kind of like the not so cool things, as well as I want this to be more of like a retrospective, as well as a place to just have fun and have a community. Like the gameplays might not be good, but that doesn't matter. Hopefully the stories are what keeps you guys or girls or anything in between the binary. But I really appreciate you all stepping here. Please like and subscribe or do whatever you need to do. If you want to reach me on Twitter, that's at Suda41. Let's still keep the Suda moniker for everybody. But we will talk about this later. So thank you guys. Just subscribe and sit back. And I hope you guys really, really enjoy these videos. Maybe, hopefully. Well, I'm Zack, and let's keep those gears turning.